What's going on with it, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Chasing Greatness. Today, I promise to deliver a phenomenal episode for you to sit back and enjoy. Today, we're going to talk about everyday life situations and, of course, fitness topics for those out there who wants to get in shape and be in the best shape of their life. Thank you for tuning in. Sit back and enjoy, and let's get this started. And I wanted to just go all out, right, and talk to you all about myself. But this episode and moving forward, there's going to be specific topics that I want to share with all of you out there and all my listeners out there. And I'm going to start this episode here and to basically really get to know Antonio. Who are you all listening to? Why should you all tune in? Why should you all download my podcast and stay tuned in? Well, I'm going to kick it off right now. So I want to before I do it, I really want to welcome everybody to Chasing Greatness. And basically, let me start off here. Chasing Greatness, some people may ask, well, why did you name, the podcast Chasing Greatness? And I want to dive in a little bit about that. First things first, I've always been the type of person who really thrives on being the best version of myself. When I started off basically in the security industry. That's when I got my real main job was at doing security. I started as a security officer, worked my way up the ladder, became operations, working up the ladder again, and then I actually became an operations manager for a security agency and payroll, profit and losses, things like that. And I got to be very honest, this is where my knowledge come into play with my business now, because I was able to take all the information I was trained and learned and use it to run a successful business. And again, I want to just, share a lot of information with you all. And basically, this is the main reason why I wanted to bring to you all a podcast, because, I used to go live on my Facebook, things like that, and my Instagram, which, by the way, you can follow me at Truth Training on IG and Facebook. But you can follow me there because I still do it here and there where I go live and I usually just talk, about things here and there. Well, we all know who have social media, which everybody should have it right by now. That you only have a certain amount of time to really express and talk that what you really want to talk about. But I needed more. I needed something that I can reach and dig deep in to share with you all every week and keep you all posted on basically, how to run a successful business, but also talk fitness tips. So back to the point about myself. I moved up the rankings as an operations manager. Was with my security company for 7 to 8 years, and then I finally got my break in fitness. And I've always worked out. I've always trained people. Right in the gym, people will come up to me and ask me, hey, how can I get some big shoulders? How can I get a big chest? How can I trim down? How can I get lean? And I've always helped people over the years just for free. Like I said, I'm a really nice person. So I am the type of person that when I'm in the gym, I got my headphones on and I'm actually getting after it. Like, right. I'm really getting after the weights, the cardio. I put all my focus in the gym. However, that does not mean someone can come up on me and talk to me and I'm about to be that guy that turn him down, right? I'm not like that. I'm always turning my headphones off or taking off my head and helping an individual with their progress. First, I want to get to know them, ask for their name, and we just have a brief conversation in the gym. So basically, I basically help people along the way, women and men of all ages, for free. And just basically talking to them in the gym and helping them, with their goals. And I don't know what, but something touched me over the years. This is going many, many years ago when they say, well, you know what? I'm talking to myself like, why am I doing this for free? But basically, you've been shown your path. Why not, start going down the road of turning it into a business, reach a more broad audience? Because guess what? There's other people out there that need your help, right? And for my lifters out there, men and women, you know what I'm talking about. It's always that struggle when you first work out. I mean, for me, I can cater to this, and this is a big part of the reason why I even started a business and help people in the fitness industry, because I wasted 3 years, 3 solid years of just time, just wasted time in the gym. Did I make progress? Absolutely. No doubt about it. I've definitely made progress over the 3 years that I've worked out. But what I'm not telling you is, after the 3 years of me working out, literally, looking back on what I know now versus when I first started in those 3 years, I literally could have used all the principles that I know now, at least half the principles, right? And utilized them back then. And I will be 100% would have reached my goals a lot faster, a lot quicker, and probably would have been progressing to other bigger and better things, because I've already reached the goals that I wanted to accomplish back then if I utilize the same principles that I know now back then. So when someone come up to me and say, hey brother, how you get this? How do you lose weight? How do you get those shoulders? How do you stay focused, right? I immediately think on, this was me. This was me. Back in the day, this was me. I never really asked for help, but I can see why they asked for help. And I immediately start thinking about myself, and right away, I just start helping people. And that's within. There's no clout chasing. There's no just trying to say I help this person. All of my actions come within my heart, and come what I truly physically want to do, right? So, I mean, at the end of the day, I really think, if you do things from the heart, people can spot that right away, right? And they know exactly if it's coming from a heart versus something that you're just trying to spew at them just, for whatever reason, right? So this is the main reason why that I actually really started helping people along the way, because I get that all the time. Still to this day, why did I even decide to do personal training? And another thing that I want to introduce to you all is virtual training. I do virtual training as well. I thought outside the box. I'm like, okay, I'm pretty popular in the Chicagoland area. That's fine, but what about people in California? What about people in Florida? What about people in these different states that don't know who you are? Well, that plays a big role, right? Because at the end of the day, you can reach them, and this is what I said to myself, by doing virtual training. Start promoting, start getting your name out there. And you can, especially nowadays, right, doing the whole quarantine things, COVID, and a lot of people was a little scared to go back to the gym, which is totally understandable. But I reached out, virtually, and helping people currently now, still around the world, and with their goals. So I'm very passionate about fitness, and you can, me explaining how I even got into this. Now you see why I really love fitness and I treat it seriously. For me, it's deeper than just trying to lose weight. It's deeper for me, someone who wants to get big shoulders. Time, is the most valuable thing we have right now. So if I can help somebody and cut their time in half by helping them along the way in their journey in fitness, I would love to dive in and do that. And this is why I created Truth in Results Training. A lot of I've gotten this too. Why Truth in Results Training is your name? Because it's really unique, and I can understand that. The main reason why, I name it Truth in Results Training is because of this. Your truth is in your results. And what I mean by that is, I'm sure my listeners out there right now can probably contest to this. You've met someone or have talked to someone, right? They say, "Oh, I got results. How many times you go to the gym?" "Oh, I go to the gym like about, 5, 6, 7 times a week, right?" I get that all the time, still to this day. But then when you see them train and you see them kind of like take their shirt off and you see them really, getting after it in the gym, you kind of see, unfortunately, like their physiques don't lie. And this is another reason why I love fitness. Physiques, your appearance, the way one looks, it does not lie. It's either you put in the work or you did not. There is no in between. My listeners, my people out there who's been working out and got these results and on their way getting results, you can understand what I'm talking about. You have to put in true work. And this is why I named it Truth in Results Training. Because let's face it, everybody, and you know as well as I know, at the end of the day, when it comes to fitness, you can talk about it or you can be about it. And this is why I named, and this is how Truth in Results Training was created. People in the Chicagoland area, they just call me Truth, or Truth Training as for short. But that's how Truth Training was created. So a little bit more about myself. I also own a clothing line, Team Results Apparel. As you see, same thing. Same thing, right? It's all about those results. Right now I have a team of athletes who gets it in and day out. They're all about the results, and it's not just about the gym. It's about everyday lifestyle. My clothing line is truly about a lifestyle. You're going to get your results depending on how your lifestyle is, right? Someone who wants to graduate from college, someone wants to, get their max personal record on the bench press, or someone wants that promotion at the job. You have to put in the time, then you have to put in the work in order to achieve the results. And this is how Team Results is created. And that's my clothing line. It's also a fitness clothing line as well. So that's a little bit about myself. Actually, a lot of bit about myself, right? That I wanted to share with everybody. I couldn't get around. Like I said, my first episode, I was really eager, everybody. I was really eager to just dive right on in with it. And I said to myself, I gotta hit the brakes on you all, and really introduce who I am as a person and as a fitness trainer in the Chicagoland area. Also, a little bit more about myself. I never worked corporate. I never worked at a corporate gym. I never worked at a corporate fitness facility, and I refuse to. I'm going to save this topic for another episode because I can go all day on it, but I'm going to touch on it. Just put it this way. As a personal trainer, like myself, who's private, you have time to develop and create your own ways of going about getting your clients results. For start, is time. You can make your own time. You can make your own time in creating to help individuals out here for their goals. I mean, at the end of the day, for you all out there who've been working out for a long time at the corporate gyms, LA Fitness, corporate gyms like that. I think I touched on this on my first show. Is time. It's about numbers, and I refuse to utilize my knowledge for someone who really needs to lose weight for health reasons and things like that, just to get them in quick and fast for 25 and 30 minutes and say, okay, you can go on by yourself now. You can go on, and do your own thing. And that's where I refuse to do. I really want to take time, assess my clients. I want them to be really, really tuned in with my training so they can get the results that they need and want. And also give feedback. I mean, there's just a lot of things right now that I'm going to touch on right now before I go. on why I decided to go, my own route instead of working for corporate. I don't want to really bash anybody, or that's not my goal here. I don't believe in that. I'm not about to start it now or throw people under the bus and things like that. But what I do want to do is bring to a lot of you all's attention on again, just the decisions people want to make moving forward in their health and fitness journey. And right now, like I said before, the journey is basically really understanding on the decision that you're going to make when it comes to your lifestyle and in your fitness journey, because working for an independent personal trainer versus corporate, a lot of the times it will be a little bit more expensive than your average corporate trainer, but this is a true meaning, everybody, that you definitely get what you pay for once you start to go down that road. And especially if you meet somebody like myself who can share knowledge and unlimited knowledge, and pick up the phone if my clients need help. Right to this day, all my clients, they know they have access for me for 24 hours. If they need help on their decision making when it comes to nutrition, I'm there to help them. If they get lost, they want some tips and pointers to do at home. They don't feel like working out at home. At the gym, so they want to work out at home, and it's a no-brainer that I am their trainer. So anything when it comes to fitness, I'm going to help them out. And let's face it, there's a lot of people who just don't know where to start when it comes to home training, and we don't need a lot of equipment. We don't even, to really be honest, you don't need any equipment when it comes to the way I train my clients. People, my clients, they get rid of anxiety because they know they can call on me if they want to train at home. They know it's all in my hands. And when it's time to get back into the gym, they still also know that it's a no-brainer. Their anxiety is nowhere near, where it could be at when it comes to, their training. So, unfortunately, you can't get these things working using a personal trainer at a corporate location, because they're just going to get you in. They're going to work you out 20 to 30 minutes, and they're going to send you on, unfortunately. And I can't really bash the trainers, because it's a lot of the times it's not the trainer's fault. It's the way the corporate is ran, unfortunately. And I can go on and on. Like I said, I don't want to bash nobody, but that's just the war we're living in right now. And that is another reason why I decided to go down the road of being an independent owned company for personal training, so I can reach that that side of individuals who's scared and nervous to even go down that world, to even work out for themselves. So I hope a lot of this information help you all in your decision making when it comes to personal training, because it can be an expensive road, but it can be very effective road, and especially someone who need to lose weight for medical purposes and want to stay on top of their health and wellness and their nutrition. So I really want to make sure you all who's listening to me can benefit from using an elite trainer like myself versus a corporate when you want to make that decision. Because let's face it, some of you are already thinking about making that decision. They don't know which road to go down. So I'm hoping this information that I'm sharing with everybody can actually help you big time in making that decision for you all. Also, nutrition plays a big role. We all know this. And my next episode, we will be talking more about nutrition. We're going to be diving in a little bit more about that. And because we all know it's only so much you can do in the gym. If you can't back it up with nutrition, we all know you just spinning your wheels, right? So I'm going to actually be diving in a little bit more about that on my next podcast episode here at Chasing Greatness. So listen, I want to thank everybody from tuning in for my next podcast. I want to thank everybody for subscribing and downloading. As you see, we are just getting started, everybody. We are just getting started. I'm very, very excited to share my knowledge and what I know to you all out here. And one thing I love about podcasting, you can pop this in, download it, and listen it to your car on your way to work, on your way to the gym, or listen it while you at the gym and getting it in. And that's another reason why I love podcasting. For those who didn't really catch up at the beginning of my podcast here, you can follow me on Truth Training. That's at Instagram and Facebook. Also, Truth and Results on Twitter. And as you see here on my cover, you can actually go to my website at truthandresultstraining.com for more information about myself. And there you will see where I share good information with everybody as well. I keep everybody up to date, up to speed with everything, and also share a lot of information with my current clients and see their progress pictures and things like that as well. So until then, I'm hoping everybody, and I'm always going to say this at the end of my podcast, I want everybody to stay blessed up, stay focused on your goals, being the best version of yourself, and always chase greatness, everybody. Until next time, I will talk to everybody later.